It is my honor to welcome parents, family members, teachers, the superintendent of Lorain City Schools, Dr. Jeff Graham, members of the Lorain City School Board, and distinguished guests to the 2015-2016 National Honor Society induction ceremony of Lorain High School. If you would please stand for the presentation of the colors by Lorain JROTC, which is under the direction of Colonel Owen, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Erica Nickerson. Tonight's color guard consists of the following cadets: Cadet Master Sergeant Alyssa Hall, Cadet Captain Adrian Ramos, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Aaron Clayton, and Color Guard Commander Cadet Colonel Danya Alvarado.
Hey, raise hands, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Raise hands, arms. Flutter, arms. Hold. Hands, haste. Forward, hard.
Please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lorain High School induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. On behalf of Dr. Jeffrey Graham, Superintendent of Schools, the Lorain City School Board, Mr. Cawthon, LHS Advisor, and the entire faculty and staff of Lorain High School, we excitedly welcome you and thank you for being here to honor these special students. This evening we gather to celebrate these high achievers who are being inducted into our chapter of the National Honor Society. Admission is an extraordinary accomplishment and is in recognition of the years of hard work and service of the students in this room. So what does it mean to be a member of the National Honor Society? We know at a minimum that it means to maintain the exemplary grade point average that is required for admission. And while we as a society always place a strong emphasis on academic performance, we also know that the world is filled with many smart people who don't always demonstrate the morals and ethics that are at the very core of what it means to be a member of the National Honor Society. As NHS members, you are the leaders of your class and represent the very best of our school. The National Honor Society is built on 4 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. You are already hitting the mark in each of these areas, and it is for this reason that you are sitting before us today, or standing in the back. However, the challenge that I present to you is not one that you will necessarily face today, but rather at many points throughout your life. There is nothing more important and honorable than hard work. I think that message has been instilled in you during your time at Lorain High, and I know that your parents and loved ones have certainly done the same. And as you move into the final stage of high school and life thereafter, you will face many points where you need to decide between doing something the right way or doing something the wrong way. The moment is sometimes subtle and can be even overlooked, but the choices that you make in those key moments will make all of the difference for the life that you ultimately lead. Robert Frost reminds us that taking the road less traveled made all of the difference for him. And as you travel down your own road, my hope and belief is that each of you will always lean on the values, ethics, and character that you have developed as you make those difficult choices throughout your life. We all know that you have the necessary foundation, and it is for that reason that you are being admitted to the National Honor Society. In closing, always remember that the induction to the National Honor Society is a beginning, not an end. You are all well on your way to making wonderful contributions to our world and are well on your way to leaving a legacy that will carry on for future generations of the Titan Nation. Congratulations to all of you once again. Please continue to make your school proud, your teachers proud, your parents proud, and most importantly, yourself proud. Thank you.
Tonight we celebrate the induction of the Lorain High School Titans into the National Honor Society. And the purpose of the National Honor Society at Lorain High School has been to create an enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to provide service, to promote worthy leadership, and to encourage the development of character in all of its students. Throughout history, man is recognized and marked for special honor, those who excel. In electing individuals to the National Honor Society, the secondary school faculty honors the attainment already made and recognizes the promise of continued excellence in the cherished ideals of this school. With the founding of the National Honor Society in 1921 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the National Council created an official and uniform emblem for the National Honor Society with 4 fundamental principles that still exist to this very day: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. And you're going to hear a lot about that this evening. The students of Lorain High School that are members of the National Honor Society are successful due to their efforts and those of the important individuals in their lives. You guys, the parents, the relatives, the friends, the teachers, the administrators, and the staff that have all helped them. These students are scholars, they're artists, they're researchers, actors, athletes, musicians, and creative minds who are among the most excellent in their class, and everyone who has touched their lives should be proud of their induction into the National Honor Society. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the elected officials for the 2015 and 2016 National Honor Society. First off, Treasurer Ariana Maldonado. Secretary Erica Nickerson. Vice President and returning member Brandon Bartlemay. And President Marisa Rivera. I am now privileged to turn the program over to our President, Marisa, and she will lead you the rest of the way.
I will now light the center candle to symbolize the National Honor Society's flaming torch, and each candle represents the fundamental principles of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the 2015-2016 Lorain High National Honor Society. Returning from last year, Lorain Alvarez. Tomas Delgado. Jasmine Rivera. Taylor Ronaldo. Naya Washington. India Worthy. These are the new inductees. Deanne Cobbs. Coral Cherise. Lindsay Gray. Dylan Gargis. Mecca Jones. Dontravius Hawthorne. Haley McCall. Katie Kaiser. Danielle Price. Sid Marie Ortiz. Samantha Silva. Julianis Soto Perez. Leanna Torres. Brianna Battle. Jeremiah Jackson. Mayra Codman. Sam Norwalk. Anthony Rivera. Thomas Sheldon. Caitlin Tillman. And Bailey Sand, who could not be here due to a family emergency. At this time, we will recite the pledge of the National Honor Society. Inductees, please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of a National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. I now proclaim you duly installed members of the National Honor Society. Inductees, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce National Honor Society members to Erica Nickerson, Haley McCall, and Samantha Silva to sing the Lorain High Alma Mater.
Alma Mater, we do pledge to thee our loyalty right and true. We will honor thee in all we do, the silver and the blue. For the precious memories, knowledge given, friendships old and new, we will ever sing our praise to you. Our alma mater, Lorain High.
As Vice President of the National Honor Society, it is my honor to present the speakers of tonight's introduction ceremony. We will now hear from a few selected members of the National Honor Society on the key principles of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Our first speaker of the night will be Danielle Price. Throughout her high school career, she has been an active member of JROTC and participates in everything the program has to offer. She's also a 4-year varsity athlete playing soccer, running cross country, and both indoor and outdoor track and field. Danielle does a lot of volunteer work with JROTC and her community. For her future career, she wants to be in the military for 20 plus years and serve her country as a military officer. Most recently, she has received a nomination for a military service academy by Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur. Danielle will be speaking on service.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I would like to thank Mr. Cawthon for extending me the opportunity to speak tonight. Service. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, was once said by Mahatma Gandhi. This saying has been and always will be very true. Community service is more than just a good deed done by someone. It goes much deeper than that. At the end of the day, when the service is all said and done, you can look back and see that what you've done is something worthwhile to benefit others more than just yourself. Community service is more than just some volunteer work. It should be more than someone just wanting to get the credit for doing it. The work should be from a person actually wanting to do good for their community along with the people in it. Community service can be done by anyone, but you can get the best results by those who actually want to do it. Then, the more people who want to do it, the better it is. This is also a case of the more, the better. With more people getting involved in community service, the better people will feel about themselves and their community. Simple services, such as just lending an extra hand, can improve a person's mood dramatically. A positive attitude may come with working a community service. There will be those days in which you'd much rather be doing something else, but then you realize that doing something good is worth all the time and effort. One dedicating themselves to do service builds their sense of respect and duty. Another positive outcome would be developing their personal integrity towards others and different situations. All of these qualities that you can gain from doing service will make you a better person in the end and help you view life itself from a whole new perspective. Not only being a part of JRTC, but also participating in community projects, I've had a first-hand experience in doing service for others. From going early in the mornings or staying late at night, I spend hours performing community service through color guards and honor guards for veterans. This includes helping out at events at local elementary schools, performing at holiday events, and much more in between. I have had the privilege of working with veterans for their poppy donation collections and serving food at veteran-sponsored dinners and celebration. My JRT service also expands to the local schools for their Halloween festivals and even bingo nights. An especially enjoyable event service was being involved in the parades for Memorial Day, Cinco de Mayo, Light Up Lorain, and even the International Day Parade. Now, becoming a member of National Honor Society, I can only expect to be a part of another great service outlet. As President John F. Kennedy stated in his inaugural address, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." This embodies my feelings of the importance of service in our society and will go with me throughout my life.
Our second speaker of the evening is Tomas Delgado. Tomas has been in the ROTC program for 4 consecutive years. He's a 3-time varsity letterman. He also played soccer, track, and he wrestles. Also, he is involved in senior committee. His favorite subject is social studies. He is planning on going to the military after high school. While in the military, Tomas is going to study finance and account degree. Tomas will be speaking on scholarship.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Scholarship is one of the 4 pillars that got us here. As you all might not know what scholarship means, well, I'm here to tell you. It means always doing the best work possible, regardless of impending reward. A student who spends countless hours studying and seeking for knowledge. This pillar can only be achieved through diligence and effort. A student who doesn't give up and strive through papers, books, and pens. Students who are great scholars can achieve anything, no matter how hard the obstacle is. Sacrificing their weekends and their free time studying to achieve the best grades and knowledge possible. Scholarship is what makes students great citizens. To be a great student, scholarship has to be an essential part of your life. Scholarship is a pillar that is not given, but earned by hardworking students. It's up to us to teach the younger generation to know what it means to have scholarship. Scholarship, to us, is a commitment to learning. Learning doesn't stop when you get your high school diploma or your college degree. It continues on and on. Scholarship is worth more than money or gold because it's the power of one's intelligence and hard work. Graduation is not the end of one's studies, but a beginning of one's life. Scholarship is something we should be proud of having because it gives us the edge to other students. Scholarship is one of the pillars that brought me and my fellow National Honor Society members here. Scholarship is something that makes our school adventure so successful and even our future. Thank you.
Our next speaker tonight is Haley McCall. Haley is part of the senior committee, plays varsity softball, and is part of the symphonic band, pep band, and marching band. She recently went to Chicago with marching band to perform the Magnificent Mile Parade. She will be attending Bowling Green State University next fall to study pre-med. Haley will be speaking on the importance of leadership.
You may have heard someone referred to as being a born leader, but is leadership really a natural ability that you are born with, or are these learned skills? Leadership can include both. First, we learn by the example of others. Parents are our first leaders. They guide us and mold us into who we are as individuals. Parents teach children how to build leadership skills through promoting self-confidence and by giving them opportunities to do a good job and offer praise when appropriate. Parents encourage children to pursue things that interest them so that they may develop a passion for it, feel comfortable, and later take on a leadership role. As children venture out into the world, They encounter others that will carry on the teaching of leadership skills in school, their church, or the community. There are many characteristics that an individual must possess to be a good leader. 3 of them are honesty and integrity, passion and dedication, and confidence. An honest leader with integrity doesn't talk the talk, they walk the walk. They act on what they say they are going to do. They are also honest and they know right from wrong. Leaders don't cheat or set low standards for themselves because they would not be leading others in a positive way. Leaders must have the passion and dedication. It may be difficult or stressful at times to keep up with classes or grades, but if they are dedicated and show passion for what they have accomplished and will accomplish in the future, it will give them a positive outlook on life and in situations that may not be the best. This could cause them to become motivators to peers and to inspire them to even want to become a better leader themselves. Finally, confidence is important in being a leader. If you appear confident to peers, they are more likely to follow in your footsteps and trust you. It shows that even if you are in a situation that you are unsure about, confidence will carry you and help you overcome any fear or doubt you had. Everyone is born to be a great leader, but it's how you utilize the skills you have learned through life to become a great leader. Your honesty and integrity, passion and dedication, and confidence will encourage others to follow your lead and become leaders themselves. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, and become more, you are a leader."
Our final speaker of the night is Deanne Cobbs. She is involved in senior committee, book club, Boys and Girls Club, the Urban League, Upward Bound, and she loves helping out with the church, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA, or over 4.0 GPA. She does read books of all genres, although her favorite is mystery. Favorite subjects are science, social studies, and English. She has completed medical internships at Mercy Hospital and the Cleveland Clinic. With a strong passion for medicine and helping others, her career goal is to become a trauma surgeon. She'll be attending Kent State University next fall, majoring in pre-med with a concentration in public health. Dan will be speaking in character.
Good evening. First, I'd like to congratulate us all on being inducted into the National Honor Society. A big thank you to family, friends, and teachers who play a big role in molding us into exceptional young adults. I am honored to have been asked to speak in front of you all on this special occasion. I'd like to start my speech off with a quote from our 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. "Reputation is the shadow, character is the tree. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing." Here, Abraham Lincoln is telling us that, like a shadow, reputation is not consistent, it changes. The shadow of a tree is a constantly changing thing. It is determined by the amount of light that shines upon the tree and the angle from which it comes. Due to these factors, the shadow may be longer today and shorter tomorrow. It may be present one moment and go on the next. It's all about the tree, the very thing from which the shadow originates from. The tree does not change, no matter the time of day or amount of light shined on it. Character is that tree. At the end of the day, have you made all the right choices? Have you helped when help was needed and excelled at everything you did? Your character is not based on who someone tells you or wants you to be, but instead, it's about knowing what is right and following it. Character is the most valuable thing about yourself. Reputation can only get you so far in life. Character defines you, your morals, beliefs, virtues. It is the core and roots of who you are. Character is your behavior and attitude, your standards. It is who you are when nobody's looking. It goes hand in hand with integrity. Character is essential for one's success and what makes others believe in you. It is about setting goals and achieving them for you. Your character is not something that changes day to day. Like a tree, it is strong and solid. It stands against rain, sleet, snow, and storms, like your character stands against the obstacles in your life. And just as the tree grows and strengthens, so does your character. And over time, your character would be as strong as the trunk of a tree. Character may be the most basic quality, but is the hardest to maintain. Sometimes, making the right choices are difficult, and staying positive in different types of situations can be a challenge. But because we do seek positivity in situations we're in, and we do make the right choices, is exactly why we are all seated here tonight. We are exceptional students. We have what it takes to be successful and understand the values of leading a fulfilling life. Again, congratulations to us all, and I hope that you will all continue to thrive in everything you do and continue on the path of success. Thank you.
A special thanks for helping with tonight's ceremony goes out to Mr. Bob Kleiner, Helen Pagan, Dino Pappas, Colonel Owen, the entire custodial staff, and Joe Bach. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be refreshments in the commons at the conclusion of the ceremony. National Honor Society members, please rise as this ceremony concludes. Take with you the pride and prestige that goes with being a member of National Honor Society.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.